This dream is another dimensional dream. Dimensional dream meaning I'm in the dream as a person, but it's not here in this reality. It's another reality. And this dream I'm going to title Hubby Had a Crush. I was my husband's friend in this dream. We were kind of like, I guess, in middle school, and we were in this classroom. And he had this crush on the girl that was in the row adjacent to us. I sat in front of him, like my desk was in front of his desk, and her desk was in the row next to ours. And so I was kind of like friends with her, kind of, not really, really close friends, but I was a closer friend to him than her. So in the dream, I was his friend. May have even been cousins. I'm not sure, but, and he was shy. Like I knew he liked this girl. And so I was like amping it up in a dream. We're supposed to be listening in class, and I'm kind of like throwing comments out there, letting her know that he likes her, and she should consider giving him a shot. And he's like, looking at me furiously, like, if you don't shut up. And I find it to be hilarious because I'm a little odd, and as far as it goes with my current reality here with my husband, we really are friends. You don't get that a lot in marriages, which saddens me. But my husband and I are friends. And he can let me know when he has a crush, when he's feeling somebody else. Like, I don't like putting a limit on love and those experiences, because every person that walks this earth has a spark of God in them. And so it's not until we all become one, understanding that we are all tiny bits and pieces of that one ultimate being. And when we become one, when we connect with each other on the levels that we're supposed to connect to and become one, the reality on this globe will ultimately change. You're talking about not necessarily having to experience separation anymore. Love, hate, right, wrong, black, white. That won't exist anymore. And so when humanity comes together as a whole, all of the things that we have not been able to explore, as far as our connection to nature, our connection to other dimensions, our connections to our angels, our connections to each other, the extra abilities we have that lay dormant in 97% of what we call junk DNA, psychic abilities, abilities to, speak and communicate with other beings, animals, plants, dirt. I mean, seriously, it's all God energy, Animals can do it with us. They know when we're sad. They know when we need them. They know when somebody not nice is coming through. They can feel spirits. Animals can do it because they don't separate themselves. Humans separate ourselves. It's ego. It's like, I'm right, you're wrong. I don't need you. You need me, but I don't need you. I'm better than you. You're worse than me. Animals don't tend to do that. They might be territorial, but they don't have that separation. And so they actually can do a lot of things that we can't do. They can sense weather coming, they can do a lot of the things we're designed to do, but we're so stuck on get out of here. You're not, good as me, blah. We're stuck in ego, so we can't do those things. And so getting back to the dream, he had a crush. And so I found that it was funny because I'm not that different in this reality with my husband, except that obviously we're married. We're not just friends or cousins. In the dream, we were like just friends or cousins. Here, we're married. And so the joy, that can be had when you see somebody that you love experiencing something that they like, it's profound for me. The term is actually called compersion, COMPERSION. I believe that was created by the polyamory community to explain how you feel love because your loved one is feeling and experiencing love, whether or not it be through you or with you. And that's part of our relationship. And so I just thought this dream was really funny because as a kid, as a kid in this other dimension, relating to my husband as a friend or as a cousin and trying to, give him the courage to talk to this girl that he liked is the same way that I am here. And I thought it was funny because I'm living in two separate dimensions, being the same person. It's just our relationship status was different. Which is just interesting. It's interesting to me. My husband is free to experience what he needs to experience with whomever he needs to experience it with. He comes back more whole to me. I get to understand him more as a person versus trying to force him to be what I want him to be. I don't think that that's real love. I tried it. I tried that and it almost destroyed our marriage. You should only want me. Everything you do, run by me. And, that's the human ego, and it wasn't working for me. It wasn't working for us. And I started to realize he's not really opening up to me. He's not telling me a lot of stuff and he's pushing me out and I don't really like that. And so before we really got to this point, we were really happy. I liked who he was. And so I just decided he needs to be who he wants to be. It worked when I met him. I liked him when he was who he was. I didn't get with him in goals to change him. I really liked who he was. So let me just let him be. Let him be. And he can let me be. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of men wouldn't allow their wives to do that my husband allows me to do. Our relationship is a friendship. And we don't tell each other what we should feel. We do help to guide each other as far as being as true to ourselves as we can be and as true to others as we can be, because honesty is very important. But we don't limit each other's experiences. And the idea of being married to somebody that you can definitely be all of who you want to be for life, and they won't judge and they won't lay this condition over your head saying, I'll love you until, or I'll love you if, that's a beautiful thing. That I'll love you no matter what. We've always respected each other and we've always, stood by one another and supported each other. And it wasn't until we started believing in this idea of, monogamy that we started to experience a deterioration of our relationship. Only me. Why? There's a gazillion people on earth and God lives in all of them. This God spark in all people. So how does it even make sense that only one person can fulfill everything you need for however many years, day in and day out, till you die? That's not logical. And so this dream just helped to kind of solidify some ideas for me as far as who I was as a person and whether or not I was going in the right direction with allowing him to be as free as I was allowing him to be. And it just made me feel good that I saw myself in another life and we were just as happy together as friends or cousins as we are now. And I was supporting him and pursuing something he felt he wanted to experience in his life. So that dream was fun. It was fun. And we both laughed at it after I told him. I woke up and told him, and he gets a trip out of these dreams. He really looks at me like I'm crazy, but I love him because he doesn't make me feel crazy. He understands that this is my path and he just wants to support it. So I'm able to embrace these experiences better and more healthily because my husband is there with me and supporting me in this. All right, guys, I've got a few more dimensional dreams, so stay tuned if you want to hear. Alrighty, bye.